boys and girls. Welcome to my player ratings for yesterday's game against Southampton. So the unbeaten run is over. 22 games and we finally lose. And we lose to one of the worst sides in the league. How ironic is that? 9 goals scored all season and we let them score 3. Absolutely embarrassing. I know that we were missing players in defence yesterday. Massively missed the likes of Sokratis and Mustafi. But there's no excuse for the goals that we conceded. 3 crosses in the box. 3 headers in and around the 6-yard box. And we go and lose. We had chances ourselves, don't get me wrong. We should have scored more than the 2 goals that we got. But Southampton deserved it. They were better than us on the day. And defensively, as throughout a lot of this season, we were shocking. We need to dust ourselves off. We need to, take the positives from the last 22 games. And we need to move on. Now, our next game is on Wednesday against Spurs. And I don't think you need a bigger game to come back from a defeat. There's no bigger incentive. There's no bigger motivation than this. I do think that we will play a strong side because Spurs will play a strong side. It doesn't matter that it's the Carabao Cup. It's a derby. It's against Spurs. Win at all costs. Lose this one and that really could start to affect the confidence because 22 games, don't lose, then you lose 1, then 2. It's like the old saying about waiting for a bus and then 2 come along at once. We don't want that. We want to just get back to winning ways and try and rectify the problems that were clearly there yesterday. Now, advantages are we will have a defence again. But for this one, absolute shambles. And the one thing I'm looking forward to is to see how they respond. I've said for weeks, the biggest test for Arsenal under Unai Emery will be when they lose a game and how they respond to it. A lot of people are waiting for us to just crumble and crack and do the usual Arsenal. I'm hoping that things are a little bit different, but of course we will wait and see. So with that said, let's go and get into my player ratings. Now, if you're easily offended, I suggest you turn off the video now because there's players there that are not going to get good ratings whatsoever. Starting off in goal, Leno. Now, what did I say in my preview, and I've been saying for the last few weeks, is Leno with crosses. He needs to rectify that problem. I've looked at the 3rd goal again, and I feel that he had no choice but to come for that ball. Koscielny was a mile out of position. Monreal would run out into the middle, I don't know where he was going, and Maitland-Niles was jogging back. I felt he had no choice whatsoever but to come for it, and he misjudged it, got underneath it, and Charlie Austin had a simple task of headering it into an empty net. So for yesterday's performance, I'm going to give Leno a 4. Going to move into the defensive area. First of all, I'm going to go with the wing backs, and I'm going to go with Hector Bellerin. Not a great day. Came off injured at half time. I don't know what more I can really say about it other than that. Wasn't really exposed in the first half, I would say. But yeah, fact that he played a half, I'll give him a 5. Going to move into the central defensive areas. First of all, Lichtsteiner. Not a great performance whatsoever. Thought he would give us a bit of experience and knowledge, but it just was not good. He also went off injured, but for yesterday's performance, I'm going to give Lichtsteiner a 4 as well. Going to move into the next position, and that was Koscielny. Try not to be too hard because it was his first real game back after such a long time out with the Achilles injury. But he was shocking, absolutely shocking. So far off the pace, it's unbelievable. It's understandable, but he's clearly not ready. He needs more minutes, and he can't be thrown into these type of games because even against the likes of Southampton, who have an awful record in front of goal, they were giving him problems. So for yesterday, I'm going to give Koscielny a 4 also. Going to move into the next position, and that's Xhaka, and I have no idea why he was put in at centre-back. Why did he get put at centre-back? Why are you taking him out of the central area when you know how key he has been next to Torreira? Every time he's moved out of that central area and put in defence, like covering left back, etc., we don't win because we miss him in the middle. Now, could have done more with the first goal. Not a great performance, but how can you sit there and really, go in on him, because it wasn't his position. He can't be playing centre back, seriously. But not a great day, and I'll give Granit Xhaka a 5. Gonna move to the next position, and that was Nacho Monreal. Again, not a great performance, to be quite honest with you. Miles out of position for the third goal. Don't know where he was going to in the centre of the pitch. And effectively, it cost us because the ball went out wide. Shane Long's all on his own and he crosses the ball and Charlie Austin tucks it in. But yeah, not a great day, but I'll give Nacho Monreal a 5. Going to move into the next position, and that was Lucas Torreira. Can't fault his work rate. Really tried. Was trying to break things up. And you know what? Southampton never caused us any problems through the middle, so he did his job. It was crosses. But yeah, one of his lesser performances, shall we say, but still head and shoulders above pretty much everyone else. But for yesterday, I'll give Lucas Torreira a 6. Going to move to the next position, and that was Gwen Dozy, and I don't think this was a great performance from him, to be quite honest with you. Gets into so many good positions, but his final ball's just lacking. Had chances to cross the ball, had chances to shoot, and that final piece was just missing. Not good enough yesterday. And I'm going to give Gwen Dozy a 5. Going to move into the next position, and that was Mkhitaryan, and I'm going to give him man of the match for yesterday. Done a lot of good things yesterday. I felt he done well. Scored a couple of goals. Was really trying, getting stuck in, putting crosses in, working hard. And yeah, decent performance from him yesterday. And I'm going to give Mkhitaryan, I'm going to give him a 7.5 for yesterday. Going to move into the next position. And that was Alex Iwobi, and it was a dreadful performance from him yesterday. I know he created our first goal, but apart from that, he was just running into blind alleys. His final ball and his end product is lacking. At 2-2, he had a chance where Aubameyang laid it, and he only had to bend it in the top corner, and it went in the stand somewhere. And it's just like, come on, you've got to work on this side of your game. For as much as he's improved this season, he's still got so much to learn. And he shouldn't be starting for Arsenal right now. He really shouldn't. For yesterday's performance, I'm going to give Alex Iwobi a 4. Going to move into the next position, and that was Pierre Emerick Aubameyang. And again, not a great performance from him yesterday. Missed some chances. Worked hard, but not a great day whatsoever at the office. So for yesterday, I'm going to give Aubameyang a 4 also. Looking at the substitutes, Alexandre Lacazette came on at half-time. He worked hard, got himself about, but never really had that many chances, and wasn't able to make a real impact on the game, although we were quite controlling in that second half with him there. But for yesterday's performance, I will give him a 5. The other substitutions, Maitland-Niles and Ozil, wasn't on the pitch for a long period of time. I see a lot of people trying to blame Ozil for the third goal, because it's easy to make him the scapegoat instead of actually picking out the real fault of the goal, which was out wide defensively and the goalkeeper and everything else. So I'm not going to mark Maitland-Niles or Ozil. I'm going to go into the manager's rating, and that was Emery's worst performance as manager, in my opinion, because I felt he got it wrong. There's no way Granit Xhaka should have been taken out of central midfield and put in centre-back. No chance whatsoever. Bad day at the office for Unai Emery, in my opinion, and he's going to have to rectify things for the game on Wednesday against Spurs. So for yesterday, I'm going to give Unai Emery a 4. Not a great day, like I said already. So there we go. That is it. That is my player ratings for the game. Not happy. Not happy with that performance whatsoever. Poor performance. And like I said, though, perfect time to rectify things and get back to winning ways at the weekend against Spurs. So we will wait and see. If you're new around here, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Remember, tomorrow, the second episode of Blood Brothers is out at 7 p.m. on AFTV. Also, tomorrow will be my preview to the Spurs game. That's going to be interesting, like the one a few weeks ago. There'll be a matchday vlog after the game on Wednesday, and then the player ratings on Thursday, and hopefully I've got a smile back on my face. But we will wait and see. Until then, I'll see you lot soon. I'm out of here.